Welcome to Waywut, your weekly verbal double take. This is a rabbit hole podcast where a couple of old guys do moderate to shallow dives into various topics, ranging from true crime, paranormal, sports, pop culture, or anything else that we find interesting. We drop episodes every Tuesday and on Fridays if we feel like it. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and TikTok. We appreciate you joining us. And now that we got all this self-promotion stuff out of the way, here we go.
Why, hello there. My name is Jason, and today I am the King Dingaling, as I bring us another topic that made me say, wait, what? Stepping away from his Sexaholics Anonymous class to join us is Darrell Holiday.
I'm not an addict. I just really like it. It's kind of like, just not every cokehead is an addict. Sometimes sometimes they just really like the way it smells.
Yeah, they really like doing it, and they're really good at it.
Yeah.
Well, Darrell, you usually start your podcast off with a rant. Well, today I have a little rant of my own.
Ooh.
It's more like a declaration, if you will.
A what declaration?
More like a declaration.
Oh, okay. Well, declare away, sir.
All right. Well, people will continue to find new and creative ways in getting their rocks off. There's no end to people's depravity. How many stories have we heard about a guy getting caught in a porta potty, just waiting for someone to come use it? Or putting up cameras where there shouldn't be cameras? Whipping it out in public? Rubbing it on someone's leg? Jerking off on your desk while you're conducting court? Teachers having sex with students? Being naked from the waist down doing a podcast?
Hey!
Cornering that farm animal?
Wait, are you implying I'm naked voice down? Or okay,
this guy. This guy.
Are you Winnie the Poohing it? Are you Donald Ducking?
You only see the top, so why do I need a bottom? I mean, hell, I work all day long this way, so why not keep it this way at night too?
God.
Humans can't handle their privates. Why? The simple answer is pleasure. Humans and only a few types of monkeys have sex for pleasure.
You left one out.
Okay.
Dolphins.
Oh.
Yeah. Not only will dolphins do it for just for the fun of it, there's certain fish that they will use as masturbatory aids. Basically like sex toys. And they will sexually assault other animals.
I've heard that. I have heard that.
Yeah. That you don't do that because you're trying to procreate.
No, not at all. Dolphins are fucking menacing. They're always getting in trouble doing something crazy. When it comes to having sex, humans want pleasure first, procreate second, if at all. It is a trick that without the pleasure, humanity would die off. That isn't a stretch of the truth.
No, I mean, if having sex was like, I don't know, going to the dentist, I wouldn't do it.
No, now I'm going to be going over some things, but if you have to put forth a lot of work into having sex, then you're probably not going to do it either. As far like I'm going to be going over here in a little bit on some of these on this topic today.
Oh, okay.
Now,
for a second, I was like, "Are you saying it's a lot of work? Your poor wife."
Oh no. Now, some animals do what they must to keep their species amongst the living. They aren't shy about where they do it. I mean, who doesn't laugh when they see two dogs humping or two squirrels getting it on? Oh, sorry,
turtles
Darrell.
are funnier. Hey, I'm not a squirrel. It's just my nickname.
Some travel great lengths to spread their seed. Some make up provocative dances to woo a would-be mate, or even make some elaborate love nests for the hope of getting to home base. However, some go above and beyond those slackers to keep their species going. So today we're going to look at some animals that get the job done no matter what the consequence may be.
Well, all right. Let's get into the naughty by nature.
Oh, that's a good one.
Let's see what other things can I think. No, I can't top
Naughty
that
by
one.
Nature. That was a good one.
I started
You
too
started way,
well.
yeah, yeah. That was a great one because the title I have is not going to be a good one. But Naughty by Nature, that's a good one.
All right.
Now, the first is one I've already touched on before in a little short I did. It's about anglerfish, but I didn't go into great detail on in the short, so I will go into a little bit of greater detail on this fish now. Um, the anglerfish lives at the deepest depths of the oceans. With the vastness and darkness of these deepest depths, it can be hard to find a mate. So once a male finds a mate, they do something very unique. The smaller male anglerfish eats a hole, attaches itself to the larger female. Their skin, blood vessels, and digestive systems fuse together and basically make an already weird looking fish look weirder.
Ugh.
The male will lose its eyes, fins, and some of its organs. His sole role now is to provide sperm. What makes this even more unique is the female can do this with up to 6 other male fish, keeping her in constant supply of sperm. The ultimate splooge queen.
That is horrible. Nature is evil.
It's
That's
weird, right?
terrible. I mean, like if that's what we had to do, I'd let us die off. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically becoming the female, and your sole purpose then is just to provide sperm. That's it. You don't even need your organs anymore. They're all provided by the female. You're there to give
Just become a
the
parasite.
the baby gravy. Yep.
Or I guess
All
it's
right.
more of a symbiotic relationship, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's more like a parasite. I mean, I guess the
No,
parasite usually
parasite.
don't give anything in return.
Yeah, that's what makes it symbiotic. Paras a parasitic relationship. You just take symbiotic. There's mutual benefit.
Yeah, they kind of come one, so it'd be weird seeing a fish down there and seeing like 4 other fish sticking out of it.
Could you imagine? New one pops up. Fred, is that you? I didn't know you got into Bernice. Oh, dude, man, yeah. If I'd known, I'd have gotten here way sooner. We could have been cum bros this whole time.
I think it's
Or
come comrades.
cum comrades. Sorry, comrades. But my or as like my friend, which I'd never heard. I've heard of like uh Eskimo cousins, Eskimo brothers, whatever. I've heard that before, where you nail the same girl.
Okay,
But
at the same
he
time, or
no, it's
just
just like yeah. Say you tagged somebody that I'd already been with, you
yeah.
know, it'd make us like Eskimo brothers. I think it's Eskimo brothers. Uh, but they used another word for it that cracked me up: semen siblings. Semen siblings. So I guess that kind of works for this one too. But I like comrades.
Yeah, I like that one. Put it on a bumper sticker. All right. The next one is called the Argonaut octopus. This octopus is a strange creature. They already look like something from another world. They are super smart. There are several species of octopus, but none as trained as the Argonaut octopus. It looks like a seashell. The mating ritual of the Argonaut octopus involves the male detaching a modified arm called a hectocotylus and giving it to the female to transfer sperm. It is a multi step process. First, the male's hectocotylus develops in a pouch under its left eye. When it becomes fully developed, the male releases it. It then floats to the female and attaches to her mantle using suckers. It then wiggles its way into the female's mantle cavity where it delivers sperm packets. Not just sperm, but sperm packets. The male dies shortly after releasing its hectocotylus. The female can store sperm from multiple mates in her mantle cavity and use them to fertilize her eggs over time. After fertilization, the female lays her eggs in her shell, called the brood chamber. She remains in the nest to guard her eggs and eventually starves to death. The parents die for the reason of not eating their born, as octopuses are cannibals.
All right,
Yep.
so this definitely seems like one of nature's mistakes, just like all over. It's like you can't evolve
Mm,
past this fucked up shit. All right,
yeah.
so one, an arm that delivers sperm. It's
Mm-hmm.
not an arm. It's not a heg of whatever. It's a dick.
A
I mean,
detachable dick,
detachable dick.
basically. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
detachable dinghy.
Detachable
Yeah.
penis. That was a song. Do you not remember that song, Detachable Penis?
No,
You need to
I didn't
Google
have that
that shit.
CD. Yeah.
Um, the two, like, why does she have to starve to death? I mean, like, what? She
She
can't like grab some food whenever it
Well,
swims
she
by.
sits there and watches and guards the eggs, but she starves to death because for the reason of not eating their born. They die because they know they would eat their born if they were to be around if they
Okay,
were still alive.
okay. And I guess whenever their babies are born, do the babies eat the mama?
No, the mom was already dead.
I know. What they can't? What they only like eating cannibalizing when they're alive?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know. I didn't see that part. But it's weird. But it's sort of a defense mechanism, if you will, on how to keep their species going by dying off before the younger ones are born.
All right, this is one of those moments where, not to get all like religious on people, but this is one of those moments where I want to look at an atheist and be like, you telling me that shit was on accident? No. This is a creator that got tired of creating millions upon millions of species. And pretty soon it's just like, oh, God, I don't know what. It shoots its dick at her face. It grows a dick on its face. It shoots it out. It hits the other one. She has her eggs. And then the bitch dies. Okay, just let's move on to the next animal. Come on,
Yeah.
come on, bring me
She
the
could
duck.
store it.
What the hell's a platypus? Throw a duck bill and a beaver tail on it. Go next.
Yeah, must have been one of his days off.
Yeah, I don't believe that shit's on accident.
No, weird, weird, weird. The next one is a very common animal, but they do something very weird. Giraffes. Giraffes must do a lot of research before they mount up. The research they perform involves drinking piss. That's because the only way males, or the bulls, can tell if the females, which are known as cows, are fertile is to determine if specific pheromones are present in her urine. First, the male nudges the female and takes a whiff of the vag. Sometimes it takes a few nudges and some sweet talking, but then the cow will widen her stance and urinate into the bull's mouth. The bull then acts like it just tasted that fine wine and determines it.
It's pretentious with an oaky finish. I believe you are ready.
The bull then acts like it just tasted a fine wine and determines if the pee is suitable for the rest of the table. On average, bulls must approach 150 females before finding one who is ready to mate. That is a lot of pee.
There, I mean, like, let's see. I mean, I know we're not exactly flooded with listeners, but I guarantee you, we got a couple of come on. All right, you're freaky, you know, and you kind of maybe enjoy those kind of showers.
Mm.
And he's like, God, I wish I could reincarnate as a giraffe. Oh man, so lucky. Ah,
Uh, the way they describe the giraffe taking the piss in his mouth and like swishing it around like it's trying to determine if it really tastes good or not. Pretty damn funny.
uh, okay, yeah, no, I could. Wow. All right. So you stubbed your toe yesterday morning. You had diarrhea a week ago, and you you did what to him? Anyway, but no.
It's
Fred,
just funny.
is that you? Why do I taste Fred? Why do I taste you?
It's one of those things they just have to evolve into taste and pee because of their weird body.
Yeah, I guess.
It's a lot easier to drink it from where it came from than the ground. Once again, because of their body,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that does make sense. Because
fresh
I'm,
from the faucet.
most of the time that whenever it comes to animals trying to, if a male's trying to see if a female is fertile or ovulating or whatever, it's
Hmm.
usually by sense of smell. Like with
Hmm.
deer and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I guess it makes sense being that it's out of their nose range. But then again, if you could bend your fucking head down to drink piss, you could bend your head down to smell her ass or something. I mean, come on.
Then they want to get to drink pee, Darrell.
Giraffes are like, dude, don't fuck this up for us.
Shut up.
Shut up. They think we have to. God. I mean, we've only ever had like one listener in Central Africa. So, I mean, and hopefully it wasn't a female giraffe because now she's going to go tell all the other giraffes. Did you know they don't have to drink our piss?
They've been lying to us this whole time.
Fucking patriarchy.
Oh, man, that's funny. All right. Another one. Next one is the porcupine. The male North American
Wait,
porcupine.
do you know how porcupines fuck?
Very carefully.
Exactly. Okay, this is a quick entry. On to the next one.
It is funny how they do it. Male North American porcupines must go to great lengths to get the attention of a female, which only go into heat once a year for 8 to 12 hours. Prior to ovulating, the female secretes a fragrant to a porcupine vaginal mucus that lures males closer. The lucky male that finds her first must chase away any cockblockers, i.e., rivals. This can last as long as 3 days. Then, once they are alone, he turns down the lights down low, looks deep into her eyes, and trenches her in an explosive jet of urine described as a high speed projectile to stimulate ovulation. Once she is properly turned on, she curves her tail over her back so the male can rest his paws on her quill-free underside.
Well, one, that is awful considerate of her, considering that he just pissed all over her. You know,
A
you know, he's
high-speed projectile
a
piss.
high-speed projectile piss. Now, as for vaginal mucus, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of glad that's not a thing for us. Could
I
you
hope her
imagine like
vaginal.
how bad a dance club would smell? Or, like how many people would accidentally slip and break different things because she's all like, "Oh, there are men of mating age," all over the place. So.
Gross, yeah. Vaginal and mucus are two words that should not be put together.
Dude, they already are. Have you never heard of a mucus plug?
Well, before this baby comes out?
Yeah, and that you got to get through the vagina to get there. So, mucus and
The
vaginas.
show?
All right, I've got a very tasteless joke for everybody.
All right.
Jason,
Yes.
why do women have legs?
I don't know.
Haven't you ever seen the mess that snails leave behind? Vaginal mucus joke. It is not a sexist joke. It is a vaginal mucus joke. So, and if you're offended, please tell me off in the comments. So,
Well, oh man, pretty good joke. All right, ostrich. The ostrich, or better known as giraffe chickens, are part of the 3% of birds that have a wing. The other birds have cloacas.
uh-huh.
When an ostrich is ready for go time, the male turns from a pale titty pink to a more impressive crimson red. And instead
Wait,
of an
titty pink?
well, like a pale pink, like a pale, you know what a pale titty pink is?
No, I don't. I mean, I've seen titties of all colors.
Yes, where the nipples are
They're
like
no,
pale.
they are all dude, you. Oh my gosh. All right, you needed to get out and see the world more. No, there are various shades of from super light pink to dark brown to really really dark brown.
Well, I'm assuming referring to the pale pink of a nipple.
Well, I'm offended on behalf of all titties of all races of all women, and I'm not going to stand for it, and I demand that you call it a different kind of pink.
Hmm.
Come on, I'm
An
waiting.
eraser like you used to use in school, pink.
Eraser pink. I will
A big
accept it.
eraser pink. All right. To a
And me and you
more
are going. Hey, and you and I we're going to go to the titty bar because you obviously haven't seen enough titties.
no, you can never see enough titties.
Go on.
To a more impressive crimson red. And instead of enlarging their dingus with blood like most mammals and reptiles, they use a burst of lymphatic fluid. What I think of is a rapidly filling a long balloon with water.
I'm a lymphatic fluid, so it means it's going to come from I imagine a lymph node.
The lymph nodes, yeah.
But I'm wondering what the actual fluid is. Is it like a hormone, or is it just like an an excretion, like an excrement type thing, or what? I wonder. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, it was a weird one. Just knowing that ostriches have dicks, it's kind of kind of funny too.
With weird liquid, with
Yeah,
non-blood boners.
non-blood boners, lymphatic boners.
The worst kind of boner.
Hmm.
We,
All right.
like most of our listeners on the audio platforms are women. And I have a feeling whenever I look at the analytics of this episode, it's going to go like maybe 10 to 15 minutes in and just go, just drop off.
Once they hear
We'll,
hear the snail joke,
maybe. We'll see.
who knows? This shit's funny. All right, ducks. Ducks fall in the same category of the ostrich as being in the 3% of birds with a schlong.
Oh, yeah. That is a gross looking thing.
Yeah, however, it is shaped like a corkscrew. Not only that, but it can also be up to 8 inches. To put that in perspective, it'll be like a man having a dick the size of his forearm.
I would think it'd be even bigger than that because, I mean, like most ducks are maybe maybe a foot long in their torso.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, essentially, that'd be like most men having a 3 foot long dick.
Like an extra leg.
Yeah. Except a skinny corkscrew that's meant to like find its way through the duck vaginal maze.
Yeah. So not only are they large and girthy, but they are also sharp and full of backward pointing spikes. It allows them to really latch on to the female duck. Also, they do not need duck Viagra or dirty talk to get them going, as an erection is not needed. The male duck basically stabbed the female with its clockwise spiral spiked dingus.
If you ever get a chance, get on YouTube and look for scientifically accurate DuckTales. It is somebody singing the theme song to DuckTales, but with actual science facts, and they do a lot of corkscrew penis stuff because ducks are depraved beasts.
It's weird. The female duck has it rough, but she has evolved to counteract the male's torture stick. The female has a counterclockwise vagina. They also have misleading tunnels that act as a barrier against getting the full 8 inches.
Yep,
This is
duck
an
vaginal
effort.
maze.
Yep, this is an effort to confuse or deflect the prickly prick. She also has a way to make sure that the sperm of the favored male will fertilize her eggs. What does that mean, you ask? It means females are often forced into mating and sometimes by several at once. This allows her to control her duckling count.
Yep. Yeah, that's again refer to scientifically accurate DuckTales. It's pretty fucked up. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that one.
they're not very pleasant animals whenever it comes to that. I'm curious, are we gonna go into like cats and lions in this episode?
No, only got
They
one leg.
also have a hook in their penis to prevent the female from getting away.
Which one does?
Cats, lions, all them, like cats. They they don't. I mean, have you ever heard two cats fucking outside your house front? Rah, rah! They obviously ain't enjoying it.
No.
So, I mean, but yeah, they got the whole hook penis thing going too.
It's just weird.
Well, instead of barbs, they got a hook. But yeah,
Making sure they don't let go.
yeah, pretty much. Just be like, gotcha, bitch. Don't move. Instead of like a fish hook, like in like fighting, you just got that. It's that, but with a vagina.
I just don't
For those of
understand why they
you
can be
on
so
the
weird.
audio platforms, I stuck my finger in my mouth and pulled my cheek. All right, there we go.
I just don't understand why that to be so weird. Why a corkscrew? I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, I'm thinking this is one of those things where, like, when God got the ducks, they're like, dude, it's just like geese. And he's like, no, it's got a shorter neck. Okay, so it's like a short neck goose. Well, no, it quacks. Okay, so it makes a little different noise, but it's basically a goose with a short neck that quacks. No, man, look at the size of its corkscrew dick. Look at that. See,
Look at
it's
that
different.
thing.
Look, she's got a vagina maze. Huh? You like that? There you go. Oh, look, they even fuck their corpses, and they do.
Uh-huh.
Ducks
Ducks are
are
weird.
necrophiles and
Ducks are weird.
cannibals.
Yeah,
Ducks are also cannibals. they're
they're very
not.
weird.
They're depraved beasts. You talk all that smack about rats. You need to read more about ducks.
I may have to. I may have to. I got a family of ducks living up the pond next to our house.
Yeah, you got enough. You got enough room. There's enough people to like distract them and be bait before they get to you. Like that. I mean, it's just ducks. It ain't like like my mother-in-law. Apparently, she's got like a flock of like geese that like carry knives. So
Geese are mean.
yeah, and they carry knives.
Hmm. All right, I'm going to finish on this one. I haven't heard of this bird before, but now that I have, it's pretty interesting. It's called the rough bird, or RUFF. Certain male rough birds' mating habits are very unusual. Males will congregate in large groups and display their neck feathers to attract females, who indicate their willingness to mate by bending over and presenting their genitals. However, lurking unnoticed among the flashers is a group of cross-dressing birds that resemble females, but are males with less colorful plumage. The fake females go unnoticed by the males as they continue to show their junk, allowing them to sneak in at the last minute and mate with their eager female. The old switcheroo.
That is some frat boy shit right there. That's
You
some
get her
frat
turned
boy
on,
shit.
and I'm going to come in later and
Yeah,
hammer it out and leave.
it's like, dude, I got her up in her room. She's barely awake. You can go in there and get that real fast. Oh, God, I hate frat boys.
Mhm.
That it's pretty weird. I mean, like, what kind of fucking beta? And I'm not like some douchebag bro, but I mean, seriously, what kind of beta male has to like? It's like the guy that pretends to be the gay friend just to get close to the girl.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like, well, and it doesn't not necessarily even a gay guy, but the guy that's just like, no, she's my best friend. I'm her. We're best friends. We've been best friends forever. He is such a terrible guy for you. You shouldn't be with him. You should be with somebody who cares about you, someone who's known you your whole life. Someone like me. Please love me. Please love me. It's like that, except rapey.
yes. Yeah, it's very, like you just said. The females getting turned on by what they think is the male they're going to mate with, and they bend over to show the genitals. So, like, I'm ready. And then
You
the other
know,
male comes in.
maybe what this could also be like. Imagine like the old rich guy with like the gold digger arm candy girl.
Hmm.
And he's got to like bring some dude in that's like swinging his dick around like a just, and she's all like ooh, and as soon as things are ready for entry, then the old guy gets to come in and take advantage of it because otherwise like if she just saw him first, she just dry up, so
Hmm.
she'd lose all her vaginal mucus. She right back up. No vaginal mucus for you, Henry Farnsworth the fifth.
Vaginal mucus.
Vaginal mucus.
Put that to search engine, see what you come up
Today's
with.
word is vaginal mucus. Yeah.
Yeah, look that up, see what y'all come up with.
uh,
Well,
God,
let us know in the
Jason,
comments if I missed one.
you picked a topic that has us acting like depraved, just like almost like the gross shock jock guys. So on behalf of Waywut, I'm not that sorry, but I'm a little sorry. Mainly about the joke, about the snail joke, but that's about it.
Well, I thought it was pretty interesting
So,
doing
what
the.
animal? Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead.
if I missed one, yeah, let me know.
No, I was gonna say, what's your favorite animal sex act? Tell us in the comments below. Ladies, what kind of animal do you wish you were? Do you wish you were one of those fish that could have a man burrow into her belly? Do you wish that you could just lay eggs and then die? Tell us in the comments below. And they're all going to be like praying mantis so we can bite your fucking head off. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that way where the male sacrifices himself for the better good of keeping their species going.
If I
For the
remember
better
right,
part.
during the praying mantis, they don't always bite their head off. They just sometimes do. But when they do it while it's in the act. And the headless male still keeps just like, and it just goes to show, we don't really have enough blood to run both.
Now that
Yeah,
is a good joke.
once he finally blows his load, his head wakes up like, "Where's all the blood? Oh, god damn it,
Yeah, his
bitch!
brain don't realize there's no blood up there yet.
She said she wouldn't do it. God damn it! She's just like my fucking mother."
Oh man, no, that's a good joke. Well, join us next time as Darrell returns from the beaded curtain room in the back of the video store and brings us another topic that made him say, "Wait, what?"
Jason, this is the 21st century. I am
Yeah.
very well aware of ways to get that where you don't have to do the walk of shame into like the hidden room in the back of the like what 2 video stores I think
Hmm.
that are in an 80-mile radius of where I live.
Yeah. Some people
I
still
think
like to go in them.
I think the only video store I can think of is there's one in Kaufman.
This one in Coppin, yeah, Video
Yeah,
Vision,
I can't believe that place is still open. It's
still
crazy.
there. I just passed it the other day.
It's so weird.
I don't know how they keep going. I don't know what they're selling there.
Maybe it hasn't laid its eggs yet, so it doesn't have to die.
Maybe
I
that
don't know.
beaded curtain room is keeping them going.
Seriously, who rents porn? It's
I,
free.
I don't know, but you see sex stores all the time, video stores that still sell movies.
Yeah, I
Maybe they
guess.
don't have internet. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. All
Maybe
right.
they like the feel of the old pornos. The
Well, no,
look.
I look. I'll. There was a time where one of our friends, and this was all right. So for those of you who don't know, I used to make short films. I only made a handful of them, and if you want, you can look my name up on YouTube, and you'll find them. You'll find my channel. But you'll also find like a smash cut I did of this thing, and 6 whole people out of my 300 some odd subscribers watched it so far. It's like, okay, yeah, that really worked. Anyways, but since I was doing that, one of our friends who would often get like random ideas for like money making ventures explored the idea of making adult films. And with me being having all the film equipment and experience using it, he was trying to get me in on the idea, which I was open to it, but it was on one condition. I did not, because I don't like modern ones. Modern ones, it's just so like, you're just sitting there, just boom, just 2 people, just there's no like lead up to it. There's no, I want story.
You
Give
need
me
story.
story. I need story.
Need
I mean,
substance.
and honestly, and not the ones that are just like, like the ones that are like Jurassic Park or you
Harry
know
Twatter.
Harry Twatter, uh, Dead Penis, and Pulverine or whatever. I don't know. I can't think of one. Uh, no, I mean like legitimate stories. Like, oh no, my toilet is broken. What do I do? Like, oh, thank you, Mr. Plumber, for fixing it. Oh no, I don't have my checkbook. I know a way you could pay.
Yep.
Man, people's sex is actually weirder than animal sex. Anyways, but that was my condition. I was like, I want to make actual movies that just happen to have sex in them. Because That's
Do I know
I
this
don't know.
person?
Yes, you do, because he was also. I don't want to name drop him here.
Okay, well, you could tell me after we get through.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. Well, I'll join in next week. And until then, we'll see y'all later.
Happy humping. Bye.
Later.
Thank you for joining us for Waywut. If you would, tell your friends or your enemies that they can watch us on YouTube or Rumble. And if you don't want to see our face, or if they don't want to see our faces, you can listen to us on your preferred audio platform. That's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Pandora, you name it, we're probably on there. Please like, review, and comment on whatever platform you joined us on today. We'd appreciate that a ton. Again, just thank you for listening and watching. We hope you'll join us next time. We'll make you say, "Wait, what?"